Okay, we're looking at mid-morning on a Friday in the Heartland. A couple of comments, just general. First, when it's cooler one place in the world, it tends to be warmer in another place. Oh, I have an itchy spot on my eye, the eyelid. Another thing, people can look at my Twitter if they want. Uh, Apparently, influencers. Now, I was considered an influencer way back. Like Mountain Dew, a couple of these places offered to pay me way back like 14 years ago on Twitter with a big Twitter account. 50,000, 100,000, 12, 13, 14 years ago was huge on Twitter. Now it's not so big. But I didn't know so many influencers were being paid and they were welcoming it. And I talked about it on Twitter a little bit. And then it's still warm in the house. It's not uncomfortable, but it's been getting very humid. When it's 90, close to 90, and not humid, it's pretty comfortable for me. In the low 80s if it's extremely humid, it can get uncomfortable. So I'm doing okay. Uh, 2 months tomorrow, or at least 60 full days tomorrow. I haven't been to the hospital or clinic or seen a doctor or nurse. Despite that, feeling better mostly than I had for 11 months. It's 11 plus months since I was stricken, but I still have real problems. I hope God gives me healing. Stuff I'm taking, everything I take, supplements, prescribed medicine, hasn't seemed to help very much. Maybe it's keeping me in better shape. I'll admit that. And I won't even mention supplements. People can look things up, see what they should take. Anything you take, you should test. Anything you should take, you should test. Vitamins B, C, and D, I'm not telling you what to take. You should try things. I've become more allergic to different things because of how they manufacture it and what's added. So, I encourage people to look into that for themselves. It was ridiculous. It was on the internet the whole day, beginning of the week. They were supposed to pay me once for missing days. The guy said, sure, and of course they don't. My friends have a huge amount of my belongings. I consider them thieves now. I still have hope I get things back. I was clobbered financially, but not as badly as I was clobbered physically last summer, and I'm still not sure of all the reasons. And I won't go into more detail. People know more detail on you now. So this is not a live, this is a recording. It's mid-morning on a Friday in the Heartland. Flag Day is important to some people, June 14th. Watching the global goings on. I don't plan to vote in the fall. I think people like, Alex Jones, Robert Kennedy Jr., I have some respect for what they've done. It was terrible living through those assassinations. In fact, there was a song, actually don't agree with, but there was a song way back about, I'll mention what I don't agree with. Martin Luther King assassinated in that era, the two Kennedys assassinated JFK, Robert F. K. This is the son, Robert F. Kennedy Jr. There was a song that said, after all, who killed the Kennedys? It was you and me. I was a little boy. I wasn't killing anybody. I still don't kill anybody, okay? It's kind of a silly thing on the song. And it always kind of bothered me, but I thought about it years later. What I'm doing is, I did a little work outside. I can't do a lot. The pumpkins I grew from seed, they're going like gangbusters, but I'm only seeing male blossoms. So that's not good. I hope to get, I don't even know if I'll get, till you get the female blossoms. You know, the little pumpkin on it. Or cucurbits, the other thing, you don't know if it's going to work. Just drinking filtered coffee. I guess I'm extending this. This is a big mirror behind me. My dad gave me that mirror. When I had the scoliosis back brace situation as a teenager, I had to use mirrors. I don't believe I had that one yet. It came some years later. But I would have to look. I don't like looking at myself, but I'd have to look to see how my back was doing. And I guess this high-pitched Eric, you mentioned scoliosis. I knew a girl on the U now who had scoliosis bad and wore that damn brace, the Milwaukee brace. I call it a miniature torture chamber. And she wore it for a year or two. And as I recall, see, girls, well, the boys and the girls, they develop a little differently. Like, I hope I have this straight. 12-year-old boys and girls, often the girls are taller. They develop earlier, but they finish developing later. So actually, I think a back brace for the girls in their teens can be worn later with good efficacy than the boys. This is what I'm remembering. This is just some basic medicine, of course. What is meaningful in basic science and medicine? You know, reluctant to even say anything. But use your noggins, put God first. I'm alone here. I was in a pretty good mood part of yesterday. And the day before, not sure why. I think some of the dangerous pesticides, where I've had 4 or 5 incidents, very bad incidents in my lifetime over the decades, spread apart. First one was when I was 3 or 4 years old. I am 66 now. I'm going to end this. I'm afraid to say too much. You know, you can't say things sometimes even if they are accurate, if they are not, you know, quote unquote, the current message. I'm going to get off on this recording, almost 8 minutes. Be careful out there, folks. I will do some more of these. I'm not sure how much. Yeah, my hair is messed up. I don't know if I should mention about the heat, and I will maybe talk about it some more in upcoming days. I made a couple of small adjustments for my health, physical things I'm doing. So I'm getting off now. We'll talk to you later. Bye.